Hello, welcome back to my channel. Now in this video, we are going to talk about how you can do your own immigration application. Now, a lot of you have viewed my YouTube channel, Do It Yourself Immigration UK, and you've been emailing me and asking me some basic questions. And I thought I'd create a video that will address those basic questions, basic worries that you have, so that you can be confident in completing your own immigration application. Now, let's get started. So, for example, you want to apply for a fee waiver. Okay, so fee waiver, UK immigration application, or however you want to, come up with your search term. But I always start with Google, and so that's how I would ask, or you could ask a complete sentence and say, where can I find the fee waiver form for UK immigration application? Okay, so immigration application. So let's see that search phrase and see if it will come up. So always rely on the government.uk website. So you click on that and see where that takes you. There is already a video on this, on how you can apply for the fee waiver. But if you're doing it in your own or any other applications, then you will have to make sure that you're on the right place. So this is one of the basic things that I want to highlight in this video. So you can see here, okay, so published 2018 and then last updated 5th of March 2021. So you're in the right place. So that's been recently updated. And so this is just a guide, okay, so fee waiver, human rights based and other specified applications. So check first whether you are eligible. And in one of my videos, I actually, explained who are eligible to apply for fee waiver. So here, if you already have checked that and you just want to jump into the application itself, then we will check where you can apply it. You can apply for the fee waiver. Okay, so, well, the reason why you're applying for fee waiver is because you need to ask the Home Office to be exempted from paying the fees of your main application. So what you have to do is think about, well, what am I applying for? So if you're applying to, let's say, FLRFP, okay, so this is quite common. You want to extend your stay. You are on, let's say, 10-year route and you want to extend, but you can't afford to pay for the immigration fees and immigration health surcharge. So you're going to click on that, and let's see if there is a form for fee waiver. Yeah, so there is, okay. So if you click on here, okay, don't apply, don't use this application yet. So, but before you actually apply, you need to make sure that you know what you're applying for. So, because it asks you in the application form itself. Okay, so there is it says use fee waiver application form. So we're going to click on this one. Okay, so it says if you are destitute, but don't worry about that word destitution. You can apply for fee waiver even though it doesn't look like you're destitute, but it shows that you cannot afford to pay for the fees. So we're going to click apply. Now, when you're applying, I think some of you are so anxious about completing an application form. Just complete it even though if you make a mistake, because if you need to redo it, then you can easily redo it. But just try and see what the questions are, because as long as you don't submit it, okay, so it's right at the end, as long as you don't click submit, or you get as far as declaration and it has a warning that says if you click continue, you can no longer go back to your application. So as long as you stop right there and then review your answers, it's absolutely totally fine. So let's go to this. You complete this application. So your location, are you currently in the UK? Yes. Okay. Immigration advisor. If you're doing it on your own, then it would be no. If somebody's helping you but you're not paying the full fee, or they're just, guiding you, then it still be no. Save and continue. If you have an immigration lawyer, then you shouldn't even be completing this application. They should be completing this application for you. So I'm just creating an email here. Okay, so DIO immigration, it's not even a correct email, but just for this purpose, I'm going to show you how you need to create your account and start your application. So you have to register an email and make sure that you have access to that email, because they send you an email link where you need to verify before you can proceed with your application. So we're gonna come up with password. Okay, so again, create a password that's so memorable or something that you've used before. What I tend to do is I tend to use the surname and then the year. So let's say the surname is Smith, so capital S, Smith, and then I add the year to current year, so 2021, Smith 2021. Then it's easy to remember instead of having to, come up with whatever. Oh, okay, it says enter a valid email address. So I think it's not. So I'm just going to put see if that accepts it. Okay. So now here is the category. Okay. So if you're doing this and you're met with these questions, okay, so it asks, in which category will you be applying for further leave to remain? And you absolutely do not know which one to click, but you need to proceed with your application. So if you're not sure to extend leave, you do it via process of elimination. Okay, so what I mean by process of elimination is read one of these. Okay, read each option and then see if that applies to you. So to extend your leave as a person who was previously granted leave as a victim of trafficking or slavery. So if that's you, then obviously click. But if it's not you, then it doesn't apply. So you're going to think, okay, that doesn't apply to me, so no. So let's continue with that, with the one above. Okay, I'm starting from the bottom up. And then it says to extend your leave as someone who was refused asylum. So think about, did I apply for asylum before? Did I apply for humanitarian protection before? And was I given discretionary leave? Or did I apply for that and I was refused? So, okay, so if that applies to you, then, you click and choose this option. If not, then, okay, go up and see what the other option says. On human rights ground, including where you were previously refused under the family route, but granted discretionary leave or leave outside the rules. So if you think back about when you applied before, does this sound like your application previously? If it is, then okay, leave that as is. And then it says, have you previously been refused asylum and then been granted less than 4 years exceptional leave or discretionary leave? Now, if you have absolutely no idea what this means, then check if you can check your paperwork, a letter from the Home Office when you received your visa, any emails that you received from your previous solicitors or lawyers, and check whether they have this kind of wording, okay? If not, then if you're a partner or a parent under the 10-year route, this is straightforward. Then, okay, click on this, and then it says, have you been granted less than 4 years? Then click yes if your visa was 2.5 years. Okay, so click yes. If not, are you a parent under the 5-year route? Are you a partner or a spouse under 5-year route? Okay, so a process of elimination, and then go up and choose the best visa application description that applies to you. Okay, so let's say I'm going to apply for as a parent. Okay, so this one. Okay, so then I'm going to click continue. Okay, so basis of your request. So now again, you have these options and it says I'm destitute and you don't have accommodation. So it's basically meaning that you don't have money, you don't have any friends, you don't have any family, so you have and you're homeless. Okay, and then you have to click on that one. And for more common, okay, so I have adequate accommodation or means of getting it, but I cannot meet my other essential living needs. So if you have accommodation or you can borrow money to pay for or to get the accommodation that you need, but you don't have any money to pay for your essential living needs. That means food, gas, electricity. You don't have any money to pay for that. So use this option. The next one is I'm not destitute, but I would become destitute if I paid for my own application and for the application of any of my dependents. So essentially, you're not destitute, you have accommodation, but you don't have any money to pay for the immigration fees. So for instance, you've got 1,000 left on your account, and if you use that 1,000 pounds towards your fees, then you have absolutely nothing left to pay for all the essential costs of living. Okay? And then it says, I am not destitute and would not become destitute if I paid the application fee, but I have exceptional financial circumstances, meaning I am unable to pay the fee. Okay, so this may be a bit common, so I would choose that. Okay, so then continue, and then here you have options to correct your answers if they don't apply to you and you've made a mistake to click one thing. So what I really wanted to impress on this video is I'm just encouraging you to please just try starting your application, even though some of the questions you absolutely have no idea. But make note, okay? As you go along, you'd say, so write the question, okay? Write the question what the Home Office says, and then what your answer was, and then make note of it so that when you go back to correcting it later on or asking maybe an expert, then you can go back and say, look, this is what I said on my application, but I'm not sure if this is correct. And then ask them to verify it. So this is, okay, so this is answer question about this applicant. So then you include your name and so on and so on. Okay, so I'm not going to continue because I've already created a video on this, but this doesn't just apply for fee waiver, but it also applies to any other application. I'm just encouraging you to just try it yourself, get used to the questions, and even if you're not sure what you need to do, just try it and see where it takes you, because you might surprise yourself that this is actually very, very doable. Anyone can do this. If you've been in the UK for several years, you can complete this form. Absolutely, you can. Okay, so I'll show you what you have to do. So for example, okay, so I'm just going to just creating some names there. Okay, so I'm going to save and continue. Oh, for some reason that didn't work. Okay, I think there's some problems with fee waiver application. Okay, so that didn't work, so I don't know what happened there. Okay, let me go back again to what's going on with that visa. Okay, let's try again on Google and see if we can revert to that application. Fee waiver application. Oh, we put UK. That will get us back to where we were before. So I'm just going to go to extend this page, and then I will look for the fee waiver application form. Okay. So, and then apply now. Open my other application. Yeah, so it actually allows me to go back. For some reason, there is something not right about it. So let's just going to, okay, so I'm just going to show you. Okay, so now if you want to return, okay, so if you think, well, I can't finish it today, I really don't know if I can finish it today, so I'm just going to stop. Don't worry, okay, this is why I'm always encouraging you, because even though you've started your application, you can always return to it anytime you want, okay? So what you need to do is you click here, okay, so where your name is, and then return to this application later. And then there is a link, okay, so this is the link you need to copy, okay, you need to copy that. Wait, okay, copy, or you can also choose to email the link. So if you email the link, okay, it will get to your email address, and then from there you can click on the link and it will take you right back to your application. And once you've done your once you've completed it, you can also have the option of downloading your part completed application. Okay, and if you want to review your answers, for example, then you can click on this and it will show you what you've answered, and you can review it and double check the answers, double check the information that you've included in there, so they are all correct. So this is it really, guys. That's all I wanted to share with you in this video. I don't want it to be too long because I don't want you to think that I'm repeating myself. There's already a video on fee waiver application, but this video, it's about encouraging you to do your own application form. It's really doable and you can do this. But if you want some guidance, an expert to check it, but it's always still best for you to have already included all the information on the form, so that when you go to an expert, it's sort of, almost done, but they just wanted to, it's easy for them to verify that you've done the form correctly. Before you submit, if you're unsure, before you submit, book an appointment with an immigration advisor, with an immigration lawyer, for them to check your answer. Okay, they shouldn't charge you more because you've already completed the form. It shouldn't be more than like £200. But other immigration lawyers charge more than that, maybe. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel, Do It Yourself Immigration UK, for more tutorials like this. Thanks, bye.